Hi, this is Mrs. Hall, and today we're going to talk about the 2-point perspective boxes. So some of us in the past have done 1-point perspective, and we've used what's called a vanishing point, which is these dots on the end. And then others have maybe tried to do 2-point perspective before. So when we're doing 2-point perspective, we are using 2 vanishing points instead of just 1. So on this worksheet, my suggestion to you is to first start by putting a dot on the top and bottom of each one of these lines. This isn't mandatory. It's just when you're first starting out, I find that having a dot on the top and bottom of the line makes life a little bit easier. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through several of these, and then if you have questions, you can let me know. Some of them, like this one, I don't know if this is 100% going to work out, but at least we are going to give it a shot. So let's say we're going to do this one up here. I'm going to use this vanishing point to connect the top line to the vanishing point and the bottom dot to the vanishing point. So I'm going to take my ruler. You're going to need a ruler. It's impossible to do with this. Well, it's not impossible. It'll just look real bad. And I'm going to draw light lines. I'm going to draw a little darker so that you can see on a document camera. So you can see I connected the top line to the left vanishing point and the bottom dot to the vanishing point. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the right dot to both of these. And I call it a dot because it's easier to say dot than vanishing point every single time, but it really is called a vanishing point, not a dot. Alrighty, so right there, I have all of them connected. So I'm going to make first the sides of the box. So I'm going to take my ruler, and I can just decide about how wide I want my box. I could make it a real skinny box, or I could make it a super wide box. It's just up to me. I'm going to make a vertical line. I'm going to make a vertical line over here. And now I have the sides of my boxes. But we are not finished. So there is something called the horizon line. The horizon line, and it says it right here, is actually going to be straight across. And the horizon line is kind of where the sky and the earth meet. Now, if I'm standing right here, this box would be considered above me, kind of like up in the air. So I would actually see the bottom of the box if it was above me and I was standing right here. So we have to draw the bottom of the box in perspective. So how are we going to do that? Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to connect the left vanishing point to right here, this line that we made. So I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to put it on the vanishing point, and I'm going to connect it. Now I'm going to have a lot to erase here because I'm drawing pretty dark. You can pause this video at any time. Please understand that. So if I'm going too fast, you can pause it. Then in order to get this angle right here, we can't just draw a line. We have to take our ruler, put it on this right vanishing point, and we're going to connect it right here to the edge of the box. Now, we have the bottom of the box. So by doing it this way, by using the vanishing points, I get this box in perspective. So a lot of people say, well, I don't know how to draw that realistically. This is how you're going to draw it realistically. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to erase those guidelines that go to the box, just like this. And you are going to need to be careful. And again, if you do the slider, it's going to be a lot easier and less confusing for you. All right, so right here I have my box, and I might make it a little bit darker just so you can see it on this video, especially the bottom of the box. Alrighty, so let's do another one. So we did one that was up here. So this one would be the same thing. You would connect this right vanishing point here, right vanishing point here, and then the left one you would also connect. So let's do one that would be on the horizon line. So how about this one here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'll connect this left vanishing point to the top and the bottom dots that I created. Okay, so just like that. And again, you can pause this video while you do this. Okay, then I'm going to connect this side in the same way. And since this box is on the horizon line, I'm not going to see the top or the bottom. There's really nothing to do there. So I'm going to take my ruler and I can decide how big I want the box to be. And I'm going to create the left side of the box and the right side of the box. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase those lines that go to the box so I get it in perspective. All right, so now once I have those boxes in perspective, I can test out some of these other ones. So this one is a little bit unique. I'm going to try it because I can't connect this vanishing point to this box because it's outside of my area here. I could just do this right one and see how it look, and then I could make a front to the box. That's an option. So if I just connected these two, it makes this weird sort of triangle. The only thing that I can see actually having this work is if you took your ruler and you made a front to the box over here. That's the only way I can see it working. And then putting a side on it. And again, you're going to have to pause this video. There's no way I'm going to be able to do all the wait times. Just like this. And then erase the lines that go to the vanishing point. I can see it working like that. But I don't really know that's more one point perspective. It's not really part of this. So if you want to do it that way, feel free. Okay, the other thing we're going to do is let's try to do this one. I don't know that this one is actually going to work at all. So if I try to connect those together, they put some ones on here that are purposely supposed to like not work, which I don't know why they would do that, but hey. I know it cuts through this box. I'll have to erase that. So then if I try to connect, let's say here, it's not really going to work. Now, if I would put a side to the box like here, I might be able to connect it right here. Let's see. Still, though, it's not really looking so much like a box. I could, if I made the top of that box like that, I could take my ruler and put it on this right side and move it up. So what I did was I put my ruler on this right dot and I moved it up a little, drew a line, and I do get the top of the box. I don't really think that looks super great on this worksheet. But if you want to go ahead and do that, you can to at least get some points for that. So let me erase again. You know, you may want to just make the boxes look thicker than all the other ones. That may help. All right, so I also need to do this one, which I feel like you could do because it's almost the same as this. I need to do this one, which is pretty much the same as this. And then I need to do this one, which is a little different. So I'm going to show you this last one. And then I'm going to have you do the last two by yourself. So I'm going to try this left vanishing point here. I'm going to connect. Remember, I'm going to have to do a lot of erasing. Okay, just like that. Then I will do this top dot to the right vanishing point. Oh, by the way, this is not an easy concept if you haven't figured that out already. Okay, I'm going to make the sides to the box. So here's a side. And again, I'm guessing with the vertical lines don't have to align to anything. Okay, so now what I got to do is I got to get the top to this box. So I'm going to put another dot here. Another dot here. Take my right vanishing point, connect it. Take my left vanishing point, connect it to this dot. And instead of drawing, so technically I would draw all the way across, but to save myself some trouble, I'm just going to make it the line like that because I just have to erase it. Okay, then I'm going to go through and I'll erase these lines. and I've got my next box. So again, if you have questions about the last two, I want you to try them. And if you're not sure if it's right, you can always email me and have me look at the worksheet before I grade it. I'm good with that. That's fine. And then this is how you do 2-point perspective boxes. Thanks, guys.